Hi, everybody. My name is Nicko Davies-Hall. This will be the shortest Legends Row podcast of the season because it's currently minus 25 with the wind chill out here in Toronto. But the Leafs win, and that's all we really care about.
It's
Please.
never too cold to cheer for the Leafs.
It's never too cold to cheer for the Leafs, but it sure as hell can be too cold to talk about them.
This is Fan First Network.
Welcome to the Legends Row podcast by Fan First Network. I'm Nicko Davies-Hall. You probably don't recognize me because I'm wearing a shiesty right now. We got Ryan May here. We got Curwin
Boutilier.
Nah, I'm going to say it.
Curwin Boutilier.
Boutilier. Okay. I'm sorry. It's French, but he doesn't claim the fact that it's French.
Yes.
And
And it's pronounced like a Canadian last
it's
name.
pronounced so Canadian it's disgusting. The Leafs win on a Monday night prime video hockey
As they do.
5-3 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They didn't stand a freaking chance coming into this stadium. We had Curtis in there, repping Fan First Network for us, with Mitch Marner's grandmother, which is a crazy combination in itself. But boys, talk about that game.
It wasn't a super impressive performance by any means from the Maple Leafs. They played well. Their top stars played well. I think it was a really classic Berube hockey game. For the majority of the game, they choked out Tampa. It was 3-1 going into the third period. It was low event hockey. Kind of what I expect from the Maple Leafs this year. It's the kind of performance that instills confidence in this team. I saw on the broadcast that the Maple Leafs have been over 500 every single month since 2019. So when Leafs fans, just take this. When you think about this team, I know your first thought is negative. It usually is. For many of us.
Yep.
There is no reason that should be the case. Think about what we went through. Think about all the years we watched this team play the most insipid, miserable hockey
What a
you
word.
could ever have witnessed. Rancid.
Ryan's word of the day.
Insipid. That's what it was, though. That's what it was. We fucking watched some absolute garbage. And I am just thankful to be a Leafs fan in 2025, man.
Watching the Leafs in previous years, in those years you're talking about, the insipid years, is like watching the Blue Jays last season.
Yeah, it
Pretty
is.
much.
It is.
It's a good performance. You come away with 2 points, you can't complain. I'm a bit pissed that my parlay missed by one shot by Jake Gensel, but we move on. We move on. The Leafs gonna win. That's all I truly, deep down in my heart, care about. It's the Leafs coming away with 2 points. Wall was solid again. Our goaltending. We come out here and we say it game after game. Feel great with Wall. When Stolarz comes back and we get Wall a bit more rest too before the playoffs.
Good luck.
Good luck. Yes. Good luck to the rest of the league, literally. First in the Atlantic, and I don't think it's going to be a battle. I think we have it now, and we're not going to lose it from now until the end of the season. I think that's the way it's going to be. Matthews, he's healthy. He's healthy. No more questions.
No.
I tried to miss you today. You don't try a mission. Sorry, Austin Matthews tried to Michigan. What was it, in the second period or the third?
No, it was in the third period.
In the third period, early in the third period. Nobody that's injured tries to pull off a Michigan.
You got to be feeling it.
You got to be feeling really freaking good. Austin Matthews looks like he's feeling amazing right
As he
now.
should be. What is
he's
he on,
at
8 goals
he's
in
on
9
a
games?
he's on a 4-game goal streak.
5 goals.
5 goals?
5 goals in 4 games.
Yeah, exactly.
5 goals in 4 games. Just crazy. Crazy numbers. That guy's so back. He's not going to put up 69. That's fine. He'll put up 43. And I'm totally okay with that.
Me too.
William Nylander
Yeah, I agree.
gets a breakaway every single
game.
Maple Leafs hockey game. Every single Maple Leafs hockey game. And he scores on most. And let me tell you, he did it tonight. If you could bet on William Nylander breakaways, I would be a rich, rich, rich soul.
It was really good energy talking to fans tonight. I wasn't entirely anticipating it. It's generally tame on a Monday night, but it was pure chaos. And you know what? It leads me into my next sort of thing I want to discuss with you guys. So you guys were both with me in Montreal. That energy that we saw in the fan reactions tonight is what the energy of Leafs fans can be. It was the same damn fans that were in the building. So why is it that when they get into that building, they no longer feel comfortable making noise? Is it because that the ticket prices are so damn high they will be miserable if they lose? Is it because there's too many suits in the lower bowl? Or is the atmosphere in Scotiabank Arena just broken with no sort of answer?
The atmosphere is just so broken because of how much pain the Leafs have put the team through over 58 years now. So that is one part of it, that it's a bit broken. I feel the fans will make noise if you have the right fans in that arena. plain and simple. And I think the biggest problem with the atmosphere in Scotiabank Arena is that all the true, passionate, loud fans are way, way up in the nosebleeds. They're not in the lower bowl.
I went to the Winnipeg Jets game on December 23rd. It was a next-gen game. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a bunch of kids in the stadium. There's nothing louder than a kid at a hockey game. I could hear a pin drop. So it's not just... I honestly, I'm going to chalk it up to the fact that we've just been going through so much pain for the past 58 years. Like, you brought it up. That was going to be my answer as well. There's a lot to cheer for now. I just don't understand why fans won't. When I was at the Bell Center, when we were at the Bell Center, everybody was at each other's throats. That girl is so hot. I'm so sorry. She's going to warm me up from the inside. It's just looking at her. I'm sorry. Going back and forth with people that made the cheering a little louder, made the energy a little better. But I know it's so possible to have that in the Scotiabank Arena. We saw it today, right now. Dude, literally 5 minutes ago, there were 5 separate groups of at least 12 to 15 people rampaging the camera, chanting, screaming goalies go, because they see the fucking passion. They see the fucking wins that are happening here. It makes absolutely zero sense to me. It's 100% the pain that we've gone through. It's 100% the suits, because they're too pretentious and too prissy to want to stand up and possibly spill their $48 double vodka Red Bull. I'm sorry. Have another one at the office tomorrow. You make $250,000 a year. Maybe put some of that money so a real fan can get into that stadium. God's sakes.
The true heartbeat of Leafs Nation, the true passion, comes on the road, and you can see it. At the Bell Center, we've seen it. Even all throughout Canada, not even Canada. You go down to the States, you go down south to Florida even. The true heartbeat of Leafs Nation is found on the road. And we just need to find a way to translate that into our own fucking stadium here in Toronto, the mecca of hockey. There's no reason why you should be able to hear a pin drop in that arena at any second.
It's time it happens, and it better happen fucking soon, because we have the team to make things happen. We just need to see it happen inside the stadium. Shout out to Matthew Knies, absolutely nasty today. William Nylander, also very, very good today. Mitch Marner, we saw his grandma earlier today.
He was also good.
He was great, had the game win. Well, he had the final goal of the game today in the empty net. Overall, just nice Leafs win, 2 points against Tampa, 3 in a row again. Team's rolling again after a little bit of a wobble. Anybody, any last thoughts before we go the fuck home because we're cold?
Vasilevsky was scared. He didn't want to play. He didn't want to play. I would be too if I was him. I'm not going to lie.
Why would you want to go up against Matthew Knies?
I wouldn't.
Right, neither would I. All right, well, this has been the Fan First Legends Row mini podcast. Curwin, Boutilier, Ryan May, Nicko, Davies-Hall, Fan First Network, Fan First Leafs. Make sure you're following. See you next time.
Go Leafs, go!